Hello everybody, PriceEye here, and I'm going to be going over the top best VR games that are totally free to download right now. Some are great, some are not, but here is some great ones. So let's start with a list. So number 5, gonna be VR Chat. VR Chat is kind of the IMVU of VR. Kind of a socializing app, so if you don't want to go outside and socialize to get your socializing fix, this feels just as real in a way. Not really. But it is a fun game, very well put together community. The people are genuinely nice. So it's actually kind of a fun experience when you're accepted into this like group of friends. Everybody knows each other. I don't know how. I guess a lot of playtime. I don't know. The game kind of revolves around that social factor. There's also other mini games that you can play with your friends, like shooting, gold mining. I know there's like a dodgeball one. There's art galleries that you can go to. There's movies on a Titanic. Yes, a Titanic. So it's kind of a fun experience that you can play with a friend, or you can also make friends in this game. Very easy. Like I said, they're pretty nice. So, or that is why that is number 5. Number 4 is gonna be Alumet. Alumet is a basic claymation standing simulator. You kind of hear like the walking simulator, where you just kind of go through the paces of hearing a story while walking, no really objective. Well, this is just standing. You're kind of looking over the city in a way, and it's kind of displayed on a theater set with claymation. So it's a really cool experience, all in all, just given that. But throw it on top of like a good story and a really kind of moving story. It's intense. It really does kind of put you back a little bit. I cried because there is kind of key features that have been in my life that hit close to home in a way. So I actually I'm a grown man, and I will admit that I cried at this game. One of my favorite experiences. You have to really go play it to experience it, and like I said, great game. Number 3 is going to be Rec Room. Rec Room is kind of what the title suggests. Recreational room. It's kind of like Wii Sports with a TV mounted to your face. So, I mean, kind of fun. But I will say that one of the cons is the community. God damn. So the community is kind of based off of kids. There are a lot of kids. And this game is cross-platform, so you get a lot of kids with cheap headsets that can get into VR. You don't have to, of course, splurge on a Vive to play this game. So that's kind of the drawback in a way, but kind of the pro. There's always people to play with. There's always lobbies to enter in. So there's not really a lack of players because of that fact. But like I said, because it's so achievable to get a VR headset and play this game, there are a lot of kids. And with that, you get called a faggot from some 12-year-old because you don't know how to play the game because you're getting to know it. That's kind of troubling emotionally. But you get over it really fast. Learning curve isn't too steep. They have great tutorials on it. They get their money by memberships. You can sign up for a membership and get cool items, whatever. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
Hey, give me 2, guys. Can you give me 2?
Number 2 is accounting. Accounting, if you don't know it, or probably never heard of it. Accounting is one of my favorite games, and I kind of blew it off just because of the title and just because of the artwork. So I didn't really know what it was about, but it is a hilarious comedic adventure that's interactive and is also voiced by the person that played Rick and Morty. So a lot of the humor from the writing also transfers over to this game from Rick and Morty. So if you're a fan of Rick and Morty or want that season 3 injection fix, then this game is perfect for you because, like I said, it combines the humor and the voice, and it brings it all together in a great experience.
Answer that phone. That's my phone from my world. You're in my world. Who is it? What are they saying? Who is? Hey, no, don't touch these goggles. Those are my goggles. Put it back. This is my stuff. You're taking my stuff.
Of course, other than that one part where you have to slice open somebody, which is kind of off-putting, but that's okay. It's a great game. Like I said, go ahead and play it. It is kind of gory at parts. Of course, it's an adult game, so don't let your kids play it if you're looking for a kid game. But like I said, it's a great experience. You have to try it.
You play those bones up, you play those bones down, you play them.
And number 1, if you haven't guessed, because if it wasn't on this list, I would probably be shot The Lab. The Lab is made by Valve. Probably one of the best games that showcases what VR is capable of. Valve and HTC, of course, made this great headset called the Vive. Within that development, they needed a game to showcase this technology. And the Lab was that game. The Lab combines the freedom of moving around and being in your own space while actually having fun within the games. Of course, if you haven't heard of this game, you've probably been living under a rock. But basically, this game is just a mini game experience that you kind of just get a experience what VR is like. You have crossbow mini games, you have asteroid mini games where the controller is your ship, you have Angry Bird remake and mini game, which is fun. You have different little things that you can collect over the time of playing the game. There's little mini side stories like Valve likes to pack into their games. And Valve is my favorite publisher and developer. This game kind of scratches that itch because it does feel like a Valve game. It really is well polished. It really has that kind of Valve feel to it. So it's my favorite VR game, and it's for sure the game that I put on display for my friends and family that are new to VR. And that is why it got #1 on my list. If you don't agree with my list, go ahead and write it in the comments. Or what you think that I could have added in this list. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe my opinion is wrong. But anyways, go ahead and like this video if you do agree, and comment if you don't. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.